Whoa.
What's going on, everyone?
What is good?
We are back. This is an emergency podcast.
I wouldn't even say emergency. Just a mini, mini here or there.
This is a non-Monday podcast.
Because who wants to go on a regular path all the time?
I mean, a little schedule is nice.
We're not robots though, so.
I'm not saying I'm a robot, but I still like a teeny schedule.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, anyway, yeah. So we do some emergency, because most of the times we feel we're robots all pent up with anger. So we have to. That's an Alec bar right there. That's an Alec bar right there. Y'all boys don't know. You'll hear soon. Anyway,
we'll see about that. Wow.
Anyway, Alec, how you feeling today, man? How you feeling? Is everything adding up today?
Some things added up. Some added up. Others did not. That was mostly on the front of school. But that's okay. Because they will add up. I'll make them add up.
I mean, come on.
Because I have to.
You should feel privileged that you get the opportunity of school. Privileged.
I am. I do. It is, there are people that are not able to attend school, get a higher education. They might be doing just fine, though.
Oh, they're doing fine.
I'm sure they're doing fine. A lot of them. Better than me.
Anyway, emphasis and sarcasm goes to privilege because, these people out here think they just deserve the whole goddamn world, but they need to be hit with a reality stone, no Thanos, and I don't know. It's crazy. So, should I just should I delve in? Should I?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, there's this project, right? And even, you know what? We don't even care. For the senior design project, as I mentioned before, I am an engineering student along with Alec. And for engineering, we got these senior design projects. And these projects take about a year, and you formulate a group and pretty much design.
Yeah, but did you pick the group?
No, the group. I picked one of the group mates. I already knew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it was me and, I'm not gonna say his name, but we already knew we were gonna be partners for the longest.
Wow.
But
I didn't know that until now.
The other
You're
two,
lucky in that respect.
Yeah, because how it worked was it was me and him, and then the other two, they sort of gravitated towards us because they also didn't know who they were going to partner up with. I think everybody had partnered up at that time, and it was sort of that awkward, hey, let's all get together. And so, how people are. So one of the two, it's fine. Good partner. Excuse me. The other one, let me tell you. We are going to leave. Should we leave gender out of this? I feel gender is a part of it that
we could bring it in later. Maybe we'll keep it neutral in all aspects for now.
But even us bringing it up, it's sort of hard.
We haven't said the gender. Remember, there are many genders now.
Oh my! I'm sorry.
There's a spectrum.
Sorry. If you could see Alex's face when he just said that, oh my. Anyway, we're gonna keep it gender confidential for now,
and name confidential.
As much as I don't want to.
That's gonna. We may have to. Maybe at one point we'll break that staple, but I think for right now, the name confidentiality is a good place to start. And then, I mean, ruthlessness will ensue at some point. So,
because the higher and higher we get mentally,
it's harder to come down.
Yeah, it's sort of just. I mean, who the frick cares? Anyway,
30,000 feet. Anyways.
Trash. That was good, but his new stuff.
At the time.
We're not even going to go there. Anyway, So the senior design project, man, oh man, when I tell you, people just think they are so privileged, so entitled that they deserve everything, that everything is going to be their type of way. It sort of bothers me, you know. And myself, I feel I am privileged in a sense. You know, there's a lot of things that, um, like Alec was saying earlier, people don't really get the opportunity at school and this, that, and the third. And I feel I am similar to, you know, shout out to moms, you know, help me out. But it's to a point where it's you got to realize that the world isn't for you. The world isn't about you. You know, everything is earned. You know, we come in with nothing, we leave with nothing. So the fact that you are so hell bent on getting things that you think you deserve, as sort of, it bothers. I think it bothers the common person, because I'll dive in. So this person just I can't. Where do I even start? I'm asking you. Where do I even start? Because I've told Alec about this.
Um,
it's so much. It's.
I mean, I guess
They think.
I guess you could go with like.
I guess I'll go with. Should I go with a sort of brief, confidential background?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so this person
Yeah.
is a senior in college, as implied, senior design. But
About to graduate this fall, right?
no.
Oh, no?
They are next semester. They fricked up. They fricked up. Yeah, they fricked up.
Well,
But we'll
that's
leave it at
right.
that. I'm not gonna spend too much time describing, but pretty much this person has gone through their college career almost as if it's a fluke. They have finessed their way through, and they come from they have connections. I'm not gonna say too much. They have connections for the field, so they're pretty much set up after college, and that's about as far as I'm gonna say, just to keep it confidential as possible. But if you're listening, you know what you're doing. So yeah, this person has pretty much finessed their way through college. It's a fluke, and now that I'm trying to push things onto that person as far as trying to solve things on your own, because they just they don't have it. Something's not adding up with them. It's like they just they're so quick to just, we're just gonna get this from whatever. We're just gonna blah blah blah. We're just gonna, but it's not that. It's not that simple in life. You know, things are earned, not just hand. Even though for this person, it seems everything has been pretty much hand given to her. Dang. Her. I couldn't even help myself saying it.
Well,
it's a her.
There you go. And
it's a girl.
I sort of was thinking that would happen,
Hey,
so I had to let it happen.
Yeah, so our gender reveal has just happened, and pink is out, baby. It's not blue.
But you can't associate colors anymore.
Oh, okay. What? Really? We're there now?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not trying to offend anybody. We're not trying to offend.
I thought green was the new pink.
I thought orange was the new black. What's the new brown?
All right,
then?
plug.
Anyway, I don't know. I just, that was random. I just wanted to make a. Anyway, what were you saying?
I don't know.
I'll pick it back up.
Yeah,
gender reveal.
We got off because
it's a she. It's a girl. So, congrats. So yeah, so she just thinks everything is supposed to be a breeze, when really I think it's the hardship that no, it's not even that I think. It is the hardship she's missing out, because that's what makes everything more memorable, more more applied, more you get so much more out of having to earn and learn. That rhymed. Earn and learn rather than just, okay, here's designs of this or here's that and this is how that's gonna go and all you have to do is blah blah blah. So yeah,
Yeah. And I mean by learning you earn knowledge.
You do. But
so there you go, amongst other things.
I mean, I think there's a lack thereof with her, but
I mean in general.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You know, knowledge is power. And as much as you people make physical gains in the gym, you can also make mental and I feel spiritual gains too. But that's a whole other topic. Yeah, so she's pretty much entitled and she gets everything handed to her. And I mean, it's almost disgusting. It's almost disgusting at this point because she sort of flaunts. Okay, so we've been. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track.
Just give the example like from today.
What even happened? Oh, so
yes, it was yesterday into today.
Yeah, so this person, right? She drives a pretty nice luxury car. Not gonna name it, but it's been via her. It's been having a lot of problems and. Dang, if she hears this, who the frick cares? This person drives a luxury, car or whatever, and it's been sort of having problems. And we were supposed to meet up with one of our mentors, and he was going to teach us how to do something. And what happened was, her car, all of a sudden, 30 minutes before showing up to the session, her car is just is done. And then she just texts, "Car is done, not going, count me out." Even though she had been hitting me up all week about it, all week. When are we meeting up? She's one of those who wants to. Who puts up a nice little front that she cares and this, that, and she wants to feel included. But we all see right through you. We see what's going on and how you operate. So after hitting me up constantly, "Oh my God, we're meeting up this time, right? And this, that, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah." The big moment's here, and no show. So, and it wasn't even that. If the car problems were true, which I think they were true. I
mean, everyone has car issues.
We do.
Like I've even had to do that, but at the same time,
there's ways around it.
Like we'll take a quick aside, and I'll jump in here. Like I recently did, probably like 2 to 3 weeks ago. I mean, it's hot as balls up here. At that point, it's like 95 during the day.
It's got cooler,
and
though.
So it has bless in the last couple of days. That's been nice, but supposed to, well, actually it was for class, and I was like, oh well. So I go out to my car and I start it, and just out of nowhere the AC doesn't turn on. Obviously that is not as big of a deal. Yeah, okay, yes, first world problem. I'm talking about not having AC. Yeah, I know, but it's inconvenient when your car is already heated to like 130 inside.
There's no way.
Dark leather. The car is white, which doesn't really make a difference, but
you got.
So
tints,
I get
though.
in there.
You got tints.
Tints don't help as much as you might think, because the front isn't tinted. Like you can't tint the windshield. So
oh yeah, and that's
even with the shade up, dude. Even with that dashboard is so big. It doesn't. You could put all the tint in the world on there.
It ain't gone.
They do make actual layers that you can put on the window that just reflect sun, apparently, that are clear, but that's super expensive. Anyways, that's beside the point. So it doesn't start. I realize that it's one of two things. It's either the clutch for the AC compressor isn't engaging when I hit the electronics inside, or there's like a high or low pressure switch for in the AC unit that's not reading correctly, and so it's not turning on. But I go ahead and say, screw it, I'm going to bring it to the shop. I take it to the shop, and the whole process takes like a half an hour. He hooks it up to put more Freon in it, and it happens to turn on. Like the compressor just turns back on. So I was fine. I go to class late, and I was there, but I was still there half an hour because I got it taken care of. If it's a flat tire, like, I mean, we don't know what the problem was, and I realized that I keep saying like a lot.
It won't start or something.
Yeah.
I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I've been doing good.
So yeah, you have been doing good. I've been catching myself saying it, but so if it's something more serious, realize that you're not going to be able to use it. Call a shop, get an appointment. Don't just go take care of it.
Yeah.
And get an Uber or get someone to drive. Didn't you say one of the group members was going to drive her?
Yeah,
but she would have picked her up.
Yeah, but she didn't even put
right,
that
but
in
she
the
was
possibility.
So focused on like, oh my gosh, I can get out of this.
Yeah, so
that I'm doing it.
Oh, my car won't stop? Yeah, I'm not going.
Yep,
count me out.
That's dead.
Oh, my car isn't starting. Can one of y'all at least pick me up? Or
yeah, can someone please pick me up? I don't want to miss anything that we're doing. Like, I want to be caught up.
But
say life, man.
I'm doing good, man. You're not gonna bring me down, but
don't let me.
I'm trying not to. But that's what I'm saying. She didn't even put that possibility out there. So, if I could, wow.
And then again today.
Oh yeah, today.
Again today.
Even though today we all sort of slacked off because there's a freaking.
It was just
supposed
to
be a monsoon today, or
tropical storm. We got like an inch of rain, maybe 2.
A lot of wind. The wind was solid.
I mean, it was enough for them to close the school.
What was it? Maybe 20,
from midnight
30
last night to midnight or to noon today, and then engineering campus was closed.
Yeah, till 8 last 8 this night. But anyway, yeah. So before we knew the engineering campus would be closed, I typed in the group chat and I said, okay, I'm going to meet here at this time. And then not even a minute, maybe a minute, but a minute goes by. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to work from home today because #rain, #no car or something. And I'm just, at this point, she's just sucking my energy. All energy that I try to put toward, and I a few weeks ago, I had faith in her. I knew I had my preconceptions, but I wanted her to prove me wrong. I did, and I tried to assign her, but ever since I've put that much energy in thinking she would change, it's just been down the goddamn drain. So,
dude, the only thing I could come back with to that is. #figure it out. #rule number 9. In drum corps, rule number 9 was figure it out.
Yeah.
It was, if all else fails, just figure it out.
And that's, I mean, you're not a human.
And I think number 10 was see rule number 9. I mean, it would, and it's foolproof. I mean, get an Uber.
Figure it out.
Again.
Be quick on your feet.
Ask someone for a ride again. Get your male counterpart to drive you if you have one, probably, maybe. It's very simple.
Silent. I'm staying silent. Anyway.
You didn't. You spoke.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, frick. I just said it. Anyway, that's what I'm saying, though. Got it. I know I'm not the brightest in the goddamn bunch in the pack or whatever they say, but I think I'm fairly quick on my feet with as far as figuring stuff out.
Gotta be flexible.
Yeah, or
someone who's not flexible is probably not going to get a job over someone who's flexible, because there are tons of things that could be thrown at you.
I mean, I hate to say it, but she's pretty much set. But
well, that's unfortunate.
I mean, she's got to learn somehow. Someday she'll have to learn. Maybe she won't. I don't know. But yeah, just going on that. Huh?
No, go ahead.
That was kind of rude, that huh? But anyway, my apologies. But that's what I'm saying. That just brought up entitlement. If you're listening right now and you know that person, if you know a person who is that type and just feels entitled and feels they're living in goddamn la la land or whatever, please be the one to humble them, and please be the one to, what did we say earlier? Be the one to freaking...
Don't let them continue
give them
on
the
recruit
reality
difficulty.
check. Yeah, give them the reality check that they desperately need. They don't think they need it, but they need it. You know?
Yeah.
And that goes to anybody out there who thinks I'm that way. Please freaking slap me with a goddamn reality check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be glad to take it if I know I'm back out of pocket.
Can't get off kilter out here.
Get what?
Off kilter? Never heard that phrase?
Never.
That's another one in the bag.
Off kilter.
Yeah.
No, never heard that.
Get the bag.
Get the bread.
But well, we could go with we could make it gender neutral, and I could come back with my story.
No.
Of similar sorts.
That is a story.
It's very tempting to name names because how much I despise this person is a lot. Now, Kamari's not through his project yet, but I did a project. So we had to make a...
Emphasis on you.
I did a project.
You did the project.
I did a group project.
You did the group project.
Yeah.
Not a... You did the project.
I mean, it was the project at the time, the project. Yeah. But... So we had to make a device that could crush an aluminum can, a regular 12-ounce aluminum can, beer, soda, with just a small 6-volt DC motor. And if you're not familiar with this kind of thing, just Google that, 6-volt DC motor. As you get, it's about the size of my thumb, honestly. So we have to use this, which, as you could expect, does not put out a lot of power in general, or mechanical power. So we have to use that. We have to make a mount for it. We have to make a gearbox to obviously convert just the super high RPM, which is revolutions per minute of that, to something that's slower and therefore has more torque, which is just a relation. I'm trying to keep the engineering stuff simple. So basically you take a high speed input that's spinning a small gear really fast, and you end with a large gear that's spinning very slowly. But what that does is the slow turning gear has a lot more just force to turn. And it may not make sense if you think about it in your head, but once you see it for the first time, it's actually incredible, honestly, how it works. And so that output then gets connected to whatever our device of choosing is to actually crush the can. And so basically I missed out on the first round of group picking, apparently, because I was asleep at the time. And
sleep physically or
just
mentally?
In school. Like I was not aware of people choosing their groups that early. So we get into a class and he's like, who's left? Who hasn't picked a group yet? Everyone stand up. And so I stand up and I, end up next to two people and we say, okay, let's do this.
Little did he know this would be the worst.
Little did I know that
possible
I picked
outcome of
a cool person, not a great worker, and then just an absolute degenerate who could bring anyone on the planet down to their level, or at least try to. So we get started on the project.
Hold up.
Or I get started.
Sorry. Ooh, that I felt that. Just
yeah.
Ooh, man.
Yeah. It was really that rough.
And brief intermission, but it's sad because some people know they're that. And then there's some people who just don't even know. They're completely oblivious. I feel in your situation, he knew. Oh, fudge.
Well, no, we know it's a he.
Oh, we...
Yeah, I already said let's get gender neutral.
Okay, so...
And bring it around full circle.
Gender neutral, okay.
We have a girl. We also have a dude example.
All right. Don't bash us, anyway.
Yeah.
Always trying to bash me.
I mean, we don't need to keep it even, but... It just so happens that Kamari's had an experience with a girl. I've had an experience with a guy. So it evens out in our case, but you never know how it is all the time.
And then
just going to leave it as that.
Anyway, it just goes to show, I feel your situation with the guy, he knew what he was doing.
Oh, no, I don't think he knows.
You don't think he
I've heard of other people working in groups with him.
And they don't know.
And they just know that he does terrible work. Even a person in my aerodynamics class.
Okay, well, I've heard the same thing about.
Said that, yeah, so it's...
But
I don't think that
what I'm
knows.
saying is they know they're not putting that much effort into. I hope, or they at least have the slightest of a clue that, oh, maybe I'm actually not doing anything, and me just wanting to finesse and always text about or always want to know about the project is helping, or
yeah.
Instead of actually doing the goddamn project. But
yeah,
who freaking knows? Anyway, go ahead.
Well, so there are a lot of parts to the project. It also didn't help that they had only done the Can Crusher project the previous semester for that class. So they had started with only a month left in the semester. And I guess only one group's worked and actually crushed the can, like, at all. So everyone got grades according to that. Most people passed even with a non-working device just because the time, it was not nearly enough.
That's how senior design will go.
Yeah.
And that for our classes, or for our major.
Yeah,
they know we're going to be freaking wrong, but they still want us to try. It's the thought that
it's just about the process.
Anyway.
But, so we started a couple weeks into class, and even then, it ended up that it still was a crunch for time. But this was mainly because I did most of the project.
You did the project. Even that brings another thing.
Yeah.
Real quick. Even if you were telling that person what to do and they didn't take initiative for themselves, you were pretty much you had to get them to do that.
Yeah.
You're pretty much over the whole thing. You did the project.
Yeah, so I'm not going to go through the whole process, but basically it started out all right, or what seemed all right, because we weren't really doing a whole lot. It was sort of spitballing ideas for what we were going to make the mechanism and all this stuff, and we had no idea how to make a gearbox at that point in time. It was just we were saying, okay, well, whenever we get to it in class, then at least we'll know what to do, and we had just barely covered it,
right,
until we go and make the gearbox, and we had gone with a really low ratio, and we started to get worried because we didn't think they would give enough power to actually crush the can with the mechanism. But we had come up with a I came up with a clamping mechanism, which is, so you have a screw driving a plate that's threaded in the middle, and it's pushing, or it's pulling a plate towards the other plate that you have on the end of this threaded rod. And so you get, the motion together, and then you put the can the long ways, and obviously we had to crush it like that, not sideways, because that would be a lot easier. And it turned out that it actually worked pretty well. We ended up getting third place out of 18 teams. But
you ended up getting.
Yeah. So basically how it deteriorated through the whole project was that I became sort of friends with the one partner, and we essentially turned against the degenerate, and
call him D for short.
Yeah, we'll just call him D. So we turned against D, and we slowly just stopped letting him know when we were working, and at the same time,
oh yeah,
he wouldn't even check in Like, he wouldn't check to see what we were doing. So we sort of just, it dwindled off like that until we got to a point where we were making stuff in the shop. And then this is when the other issue presented itself. It was the fact that I was making everything in the CAD program and then having to get the drawings ready. And even the guy that I was close with he just didn't know what to do to bring to the machine shop and get it done. So I was having to micromanage what he was doing at the same time as trying to just get everything else ready for the project, right. Like buying screws and whatnot, and ordering parts that we needed for the crushing mechanism, making sure they got here on time. Just thankfully it worked.
What was I remember you you showed us something with a AAA battery, or he had sent it.
Oh, okay. So this was the point at which I knew that this kid was not on planet Earth. He was on Theron at this point. So basically, we asked him to go to. He ended up at a Radio Shack, which I didn't even know still existed at all.
Low key. High key.
I said, yeah, we need. We can only use 4 AAA batteries. No, 4 AA batteries to power the thing and to power the motor. And he is at Radio Shack and he sends a picture of a package with a battery holder with wires coming out that says AAA on it. And he says, "Is this correct? Do we need a small, medium, or large?" I said, "What? We're not at Wendy's ordering a drink, bro. The battery size is AAA. I mean AA." And he's here with a AAA. Oh. So I just calmly answered, said, "No, AA is the size." And he comes back with another picture, slightly confused it seemed, and that was the correct one. I was like, "Yeah, get that one."
Yeah. You see those 2 symbols right there? How about 2? Do you know that number?
So yeah, this is a third-year engineering student, doesn't know what a AA battery is. Off to a great start for any group project. So if you do come across... You think he knows what a
brain cell is, too?
If I mean, with the few he has left, he may not.
Or ever had.
I don't know where, yeah. He may have never had them, may have lost them. Maybe it was a tragic accident.
Oh,
I
don't know. We are who?
So
tragic accident. Nah, I think it just fell into his lap. He meant.
Yeah, the tragic accident was not trying in school.
Yeah,
that's what lost them all. They all deteriorated.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you.
Yeah, you degenerate, and then you degenerate others, and you become a degenerate.
D, triple D. How about that size?
Big old D.
Double D. And anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think D for dunce, D for degenerate. So many D's. Dimwit.
D for dingus.
Dingus. Anyway.
Dimwit.
I already said that.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, that sucks. But when is it? When does this? Do we let these people slide? No, we shouldn't. Because 1. All of this stuff doesn't even matter in the end. 2, even if it did like it's supposed to, you just can't let these people just keep doing what they're doing. Somebody has to be that reality check. Somebody has to give them that slap on the face that's just, oh wow, I'm actually a D. I'm actually a degenerate. I actually should tighten up and maybe contribute and move on in life and progress, rather than just letting them da-da-da-da-da, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you should tell him. Well, this is somewhat telling him now.
Well, I mean, he should know by now. I dapped him up on the first day of class, and after that, I haven't even looked at him.
Even then,
I gave him that to be like, oh yeah, we back. And nope.
You're not back from there on.
Yeah, he's not, but
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So anybody listening, just you know,
if you find someone like this, get them in line because
be the
no
one.
one else is going to do it.
Because nobody wants to. Nobody
People
wants
will
to
know
be
about
that
it.
person.
People will realize it, but
nobody wants to be the butthole, you know. But
well, in their eyes, you're not
in
really.
their eyes, yeah. But
not really the.
In your own eyes, you just want them to freaking do something.
In your own eyes, you should feel like the saint.
Yeah, I'm helping you
You're
out.
saving them from just a crisis further down the line.
Mm-hmm. But be that person.
You're going to be the person to end up in life not knowing how to do, like, taxes. Even though, the programs basically do it for you at this point. He's still going to, I needed a program?
But just to go deeper in our discussion, I think a lot of things are headed that way in society. We're just going to know less and less and not have to know, and things are going to be handed to us, and sooner or later we're all similar to what is it, WALL-E, the movie where we're just sitting.
Oh yeah.
All the robots. Hold on. Let's talk about that. That's sort of symbolism. Robots pretty much take over our lives. And,
yeah, essentially. The robot was running the ship.
And they actually go to Theron in the end. They're not on Earth anymore, so...
I think they did end up back in Earth.
No, WALL-E was only in Earth.
No, but they ended up back there because
of him?
Because he tried to get the plant to be recognized in the
Wow. Hold on. That movie is low key. Whoa.
It's very up there. Yeah, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen WALL-E, that's spelled Wall-E.
And if you don't know what WALL-E is, wow. We've gotten old.
Yeah. When did that movie come out?
I'm at least 83, so...
Had to have been over 10 years ago that movie came out.
Yeah, that was... I want to say 15. No.
You think so?
2000. I think it was 5th grade for me. But, I'm 83 years old, so... I'm an old guy. 2000, yep.
Had it about right. 2008.
That was definitely
came out in 2008.
But yeah, like I said, I'm an old guy, so I was here before that. But
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that movie.
So I would have been 390 at that point.
90. I think I was 78. So anyway, yeah, that movie. That movie is. I might have to revisit that movie one of these days. But that's symbolism.
Just on the ship.
Metaphor. Yeah. Everything is there. Signs, foreshadowing. We don't. We freaked this planet up so bad, right? We have to move to a whole different planet. We can't even take care of the planet. The robots have to do it for us. We designed the robots to take care of the planet, right? Just because we couldn't do it. We were so incompetent. But we designed the robot. So I'm sort of lost in my own thoughts, sorry. But I'm just saying that movie in general is very symbolic. And it could be something to definitely pay attention to. But yeah, I feel we're getting close to that level. We're not there yet. We're treading water still, or treading thin ice, but we're starting to get to that level of incompetence, and sooner or later we might not do anything.
Closer to that level of what?
Incompetence. Is that wrong word?
Yeah.
What is it?
If we're incompetent, then we don't know.
Exactly. Is that the wrong word choice?
I guess you would have to. I get how you're using it now.
Look up incompetent.
Incompetent is not knowing, but if you're putting it in the context of not knowing
how to do anything,
Yeah, but are we getting there?
Your project.
Oh, just people in general.
Yeah, people in general. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I got lost on that point for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Us as a society, we are heading to that level of incompetence, and ultimately, how are we gonna dig ourselves out of the hole that may be oblivion? Dang. Come on, SAT. But how are we going to dig ourselves out of the hole of oblivion? Maybe start over, or hopefully we have something like Wall-E, or we've designed something that knows the way.
Yeah, hopefully so.
I mean, at this point, who freaking knows? There's a bunch of things that I still feel I need to learn that would be a lot more common back, in the older days, that I don't know. Just because, me being an 83-year-old man, sort of kind of missed out on those things, but that were before my time. So,
yeah.
I mean, you being 400, you
like how to fix your car.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to do that, though. That's gonna just pull out your wallet.
And that's where they want you to be ignorant to those things.
And some things you can't do, but those people have those jobs.
Doesn't hurt to be knowledgeable on it, though.
Certainly.
Especially
then
if
you don't end up getting an oil changed when you need a tire changed.
Yeah, or your car isn't leaking oil, and
yeah, you don't go to the shop for one thing and they put 4 things in your car and say, "Here, that'll be $500."
Yeah, couldn't find anything, but here's all these new problems that we've created. Come back and see us soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we cut an oil line, so it's going to leak very slowly just over the next 4 months. So we'll see in about 5 months, because it'll take you a month to figure out that it's leaking.
And then it'll take you 3 months to actually come to acceptance that we fricked your car up. So
yeah.
But
when you come in, we'll have tissues, though.
And a nice big old rail. Yeah.
That rebar.
Lube.
We're a mechanic shop, but we just have a spare piece sitting out in the garage.
Got enough oil. Lube me up, baby.
Yeah.
We've been fricked. But, knowledge is power. And the more you know, the better. And I feel like we are going away from that and straying towards the stupid things that we don't need to know.
Yeah, knowledge is power, but not to be confused with that marketing guy.
On YouTube?
Like Ty,
yeah.
Ty Gaylord.
All about knowledge. Reading.
Knowledge is power. I read 14 books today. It's like, bitch, no, you didn't.
Mm-hmm. I have all these Lamborghinis and this in my garage.
I just gave all my employees a Lambo.
Click on my video
I gave one of them.
I can rail your pockets.
Click on my link and twiddle my dick.
Quickly, before the fog rolls in.
Quickly, before the fog rolls in, tell me that do you like my content? Click the like button, mash it.
You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you do. Hit that notification bell. Wow, this is we have really. Anyway,
there is good content out there, though. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
but which I will subscribe to and hit the like button, but not for that. Not for that.
It's either brain numbing stuff or just
or semi brain numbing, but like you get the idea.
Uninformative,
or it's just informative.
Yeah, but informative. Not in the... Wait. I don't know. I sort of got lost right there. But, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's like brain numbing / informative, and then just...
Informative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But, yeah, we're getting... we're getting freaked slowly. If you didn't realize that, I just fed you a pill. Now you got something to think about.
It's the purple pill.
Pill color. Should we even
right
go?
in between?
We should. We should have that discussion one of these days.
We can. We can. Just know that they are ideologies, and that doesn't mean you have to say, "Oh, I'm this," because I'm completely this. Just to be it. I mean, pick and choose what you're, chewing up and swallowing.
Yeah,
there.
you could take both.
You could chew some stuff and spit it back out. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
or you could take both of,
Don't have like Thanksgiving dinner on
all one side. You know, there's a whole feast.
You got to stay purple out here.
Yeah. I don't know, but
it's the Color of Apple podcast app. Make sure you listen on there.
Hey. Get more knowledge here, We'll charge you. And, anyway, I mean, yeah, we just gotta take charge. We gotta take initiative on our own and sort of learn these things. Learn that we don't know anything, and just go from there. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Why I should probably learn this instead of putting all my blind faith and trust into somebody who I don't know.
Yeah.
Putting that burden on them, and then we get so butthurt. We get so butthurt when we don't get what we expected. But, I mean...
Why were you expecting it?
Exactly. Should have did it your own.
Yeah. And just jumping back to like a couple phrases before that, like a wise man knows what he doesn't know.
Yep. I know nothing.
Well, not nothing, but you just have to know what you are unaware of.
Yeah, but people think they know everything.
Yep, and that's where the problem comes in.
And that's where the division comes in, Oh, well, this should be this and that should be that and blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, somebody on the total opposite of the world, figuratively and maybe even physically, is exactly opposite to you, and that's when things clash. No, this be this. That's more of a political type of debate. We're not going to dive into politics, are we?
Not right now. I'm not really feeling it.
I
mean, we could.
I don't know
if it happens
politics.
to get in there. Yeah, I don't really follow it as much either. But if it works its way in there somehow, I mean, politics pretty much covers everything. You could say it's just your general views on things.
I guess.
I mean, politics is a very broad.
I mean,
because think of all the things that politics cover.
That's true.
But
I was gonna say I'm actually all over this goddamn mic. I need to back up. But
you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, just don't expect things. Don't expect.
Don't expect them. Go out and get them.
Go out and get them. Earn it, or just move on.
Or accept that you're not going to get it. I mean, either one.
And that. I was gonna go into another topic, sort of off topic, but yay or nay.
If you want to, go for it.
I was just gonna say that brings up. Nah, we'll save it.
Okay.
But y'all have to tune in next time for that one. But
I mean, you want to call it?
Yeah, we'll call it.
All right.
It's supposed to be a little mini emergency one anyway.
We'll keep it a little shorter.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thanks for tuning in. If you've been listening, we will, as always, every Monday, new episode. This one's a little bit different, but keep you on your toes. And yeah, stay hypersane out there. Kamar, you have any closing remarks?
I actually don't.
Well, that works too. All right, well, we will see everyone next time. Keep your ears open.
Keep your mind open. Peace.
See ya.
Stay hypersane.